What's up, everyone? So I got a 3-day weekend this weekend for the 4th. We ended up working yesterday on the 4th of July so that we could take Friday today off. So I've got today, Saturday, Sunday to work out here. So I anticipate making a lot of progress out here this weekend. I was gonna just get right back into cutting this road in. Got the tractor out here again. You can see I'm gonna give it a try hooking my backhoe up as a trailer and see how well it performs digging in this configuration. But the problem right now is we got hammered with rain last night. I mean, it flooded. So this area that I just cut in last weekend that's still all soft and dirt is really, really muddy now. And the tractor and the trailer and the backhoe are just sinking right in as soon as they hit it. So I may have to put this on hold for the day, hopefully maybe by tomorrow. It's supposed to be hot and a little bit windy today, so I'm hoping that the direct sunlight will get that dried out enough that I can still work on it tomorrow and Sunday. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've been kind of killing time. Not really, I've been productive still, but I'm not working on side projects and I'm not recording, just boring stuff, cleaning up around the yard, using the tractor while I have it. And I finally got ready to start digging this road in again. And I finally hooked up to the backhoe and I backed it up and I looked down here and this tire was completely off the bead. I noticed it was low when I got out here earlier. And I told myself I was going to air it up, but then I just didn't think about it again. And I did all my other side things, and I guess it was mellow enough that it didn't affect it until I got it right here. So I tried airing it up in position one time and it's not working. And so I guess I'm just going to take this wheel off and see if maybe if I can get in a spot where I can get a little better angles on it. Maybe I can get it. Hopefully. If not, I'm going to have to take this into town and find a tire shop that'll mount it for me. It's Saturday. Everywhere out here is closed today, but there's a couple of shops farther out that are open. Man, I do not regret making this cheater pipe. I just got this the other day. I was working on a job site and I saw that they had a dumpster full of this pipe, and I cut off 2 pieces, put one in each of my trucks. I've already used both of them quite a few times. I'm not the kind of person to ever trust only hydraulics holding something, so set that on a couple of those railroad tie cutoffs. Still have the bucket partially holding it. That way you give yourself 2 safety measures. If the bucket fails, it just falls onto the railroad ties. If the railroad ties fall over, the bucket's still holding it up. Distribute the weight so you don't just have one thing, even though I'm not getting under it. If you're wondering why I put my phone so far away, it's so I can leave it in the shade. Because reason I didn't record any of the repairs because my phone immediately overheated after recording that video of me taking it off. So leaving it in the shade, but rest assured, got the tire mounted back on pretty easily, so I guess progress can resume for the day. Okay, so I had a feeling this setup probably wasn't going to work for long. The pressure against this ball has stripped the threads off of the wing nut. Wherever it is, it's here on the ground somewhere, but the wing nut is just smooth on the inside. It may have stripped the threads off this ball shank too, I can't tell, but what I'm going to do is, now I'm in a situation, because it's steep, and I need to get it back off this hill, is I wrapped the safety chains around the 3-point hitch arms as tight as I can get them. So even if it comes off, it can't go forward very far, because it's not, I might be able to get a little bit less slack out of that, but I'm going to do what I can to get these as tight as possible, and then I'm going to slowly drive it down the hill, and hopefully, even if / when that ball lifts out of that hole, it doesn't come slamming into the PTO shaft on the tractor. All right, change of thought. I barely moved it that other way and I didn't like it at all, so this is what I'm doing instead. Hook the safety chains to the back of the bucket, and I'm going to back it down this way. This way, if anything goes crazy, it just bumps into the inside of the bucket. Nothing gets damaged. I don't know. I have a feeling that PTO shaft is pretty strong, but I didn't want that thing slamming into it, jarring it around, potentially bending it. But this should work. Well, having to quit here for the day. You can see it's getting dark. It's going to be totally dark here in another 30 minutes probably. I've hit a literal rock wall in my progress right here. From here down to here is pretty much solid rock. I know it looks like dirt because it's not, I guess solid rock isn't the proper term, but it's a layer of rock and it's just flaking off in these pieces, and it's continuous all the way across and around. It's over here, and I've just tried to dig into it with the backhoe for like 30 minutes straight. I got nowhere. It's not doing anything. So I think tomorrow I'm going to have to come up here and go crazy with the pickaxe, literally mining into this hillside until I have enough of it out that I can start scooping it with the tractor and get up and over it. I've ended up, in an attempt to make it some type of progress, scratching all over the place. I've accidentally leveled this portion out, so I'm almost making negative progress because this kind of needs to be built up a little bit to continue this slope now. And it's a mix of clay. There's a ton of clay, there's a band of clay, and then just rock right under it. You get the idea. 6 or 7 more feet before I'm up into the field. Made it kind of far today. There's a lot going on. Well, you guys see that? I'm officially up there. That took 3 full days of excavation. 1 day last weekend, yesterday, and today, all day long, all 3 days. It's gonna take me a long time. I really need to count and see how many bucket or front end loader loads all this dirt is, because it's gonna take a long time. You can't see how far back this goes from your perspective, but it goes way back. I do need to dig a little bit more out of the top eventually, but it's getting a little bit late today. My neighbors are having a little bit of some type of an event up there, so I'm gonna try to wrap up early and try to not be super loud and disturb them. This is a good start though, because all that I really want out of that path for now is just be able to get the tractor up and down there to brush hog that field and clean up some of those fallen down trees and stuff that are laying around down there, and clean up some of the edges. And I could get my truck up that. I don't know if I can pull a trailer up it, but next weekend I'll take care of it. I'll smooth it out. It is what it is. Maybe farther, maybe down the line there'll be some funds to pave it. But either way, this is probably gonna be it for the video this week. I'm really glad to be where we are. As always, I appreciate everybody's continued support. Feel free to leave any type of insight in the comments, and thanks for watching.